2, 1.
And welcome back to the Thursdays Are the Best Days podcast, episode 216 from the inside, indoors, technological world of modern day life. Far from it from what Bruno
Indoors.
experienced over this past weekend. Probably got his hair cut just so he wouldn't sweat to death in the hot ass tent he probably was sleeping in, and the humidity filled outside.
I think it was cut for
Bruno.
last. I think it was cut for last time.
Was it
Thanks.
preemptively cut so that you wouldn't have to
It absolutely was. Yes.
I was camping.
It was good. I had a good time.
Yeah,
It was a good time.
Yeah.
It didn't rain as much as I thought it was going to.
That's good.
There was one hell of a thunderstorm the first night, though. Actually, let me pull up a picture.
Was it flooding?
So, not flooding, but I took an easy up and it did not make it.
Didn't make it?
Fuck. Yeah, dude.
What do you mean? What the hell?
Yeah, it went boom. Apparently it collected water and got too heavy and collapsed on itself. We bootstrapped it back together, but I think it's seen its last trip.
Like, those things are, like, strong.
So this one's probably like 10, 15 years old. So it's not like
Okay.
it's new.
Okay.
It's probably had a hard life, you know?
Yeah, okay. Those things are, like, overbuilt. I'm just saying, like...
I hear about people going through them a good bit, though.
For what
So,
they are, they're, like... What do people do with them?
I don't know.
Okay,
Look,
for your average person that is going to try to use them, they're
yeah.
overbuilt.
Yeah, mine, it's been fine. It's just, I think that, I don't know if we just didn't set it up perfect or if it's been just had a rough life or something, but it definitely did not make it.
Damn. Okay, look at that. Crazy.
But you know what? It's fine. Had a good time.
She just sat there for 3 days. You go hiking?
I did a little bit of that. Also,
Fishing?
no fishing. We went to a waterfall, went into town, had like a picnic lunch at a nice park, got some ice cream, hung out around camp a little bit. It was a good time. It was a decent sized group of people. I think there was like 13. No, that's not right. Yeah, 12 of us. 12 of us, I think. It was a bunch of people. It was a good time.
Uh-huh. Sure. That's what you want to call it.
There was a spooky bathroom.
What was
Did you see the spooky bathroom picture?
No.
So, like, in the distance,
Oh, that. Yeah.
it was
I
a
didn't realize it
very
was a bathroom.
humid night that was very foggy, and the bathroom had lights on all the time, and they were shining out through the fog. It's a little creepy looking. Gonna be real with you. It was like straight up, this is a scene from a horror film kind of look. But no, had a good time. There were not in the campground, but there were shit tons of people everywhere. But that's a holiday weekend for you.
Busiest camping weekend aside from Memorial Day and Labor Day.
Yeah, it was. It lived up to that, that's for sure. Truck did good on the drive.
That's good. 10 feet of dirt driving to the campground.
No, I meant like, it was a couple 100 miles, so
Yeah.
It did good. Turns out real fucking sunny midday with the roof off. Stopped halfway and put it back on.
That's what I told you. It gets hot. I think I told you that from my sunroof, that it gets hot.
It do get hot. it wasn't so much hot as just like I got borderline sunburn, you know?
Hot.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Yes.
Horrible. It's not horrible, but it's not ideal.
No. I mean, I was cool with it, but maybe like 2 hours at a time, not 4 hours at a time.
Yeah. How about I mean, I don't know. Did you write your production? It's a lot of loud. That's like a lot of loud air whooshing in your ears.
Nah, I didn't. I don't think it's as bad as you think it is.
I don't think it's as good as you think it is.
Okay.
I'm trying to hear into my like 30s here, Bruno. Like, you think video games, Discord, and all the games we play really help me with my hearing? No.
I I have no issues with that. I think you people have headphones on way too loud.
I, I'm trying to prevent this. I'm like actively trying to not. I don't want to be like, Eric is down because I don't need to like lose my hearing.
Oh, he's always down though.
Yeah, but he gets sometimes being down isn't down enough.
True. True.
I mean, you can next time he's really loud, you can not turn him down and be like, "Oh, Nick, he's already down," as you're getting your eardrums blown out. But
No.
it's up to you.
No.
It's up to you. You can do whatever. Whatever you need. Whatever you need.
How was your weekend?
That was fine. Um, kinda had board game night the one night. An extra board game night.
Any
Six
good
different
ones?
board games. Lost all of them.
6. That's a lot.
Yeah, we
Did you
played.
fuck up any of the games though?
I kinda.
Okay.
So we played. What did we play? Played quick one, which was 4 Biblios. Oh, there was like this gravitate or like gravity board game. What is it? What was it called? What was it called? It was like kind of.
Gravity Gammon?
Mm, no.
No.
Gravwell. Played Gravwell. Simple one. Like super simple, pretty fun. Like what does it say?
Interesting.
20. It's kind of hard to go around the board. Um,
Mm-hmm.
with playing different cards that you draft every round, and like it's all about gravity. Fun.
Neat.
Um, not really a lot more like chaos than strategy.
Yeah.
Then we played Biblios, which I wasn't bad at, but I've never played with 5 people. I've only ever played it with 2 people or 4 people instead of two
Okay.
people. And it's a lot different when you have 4 people, or yeah, 4 people. 'Cause it's a lot of drafting and like every it's it's round robin playing, but you get like the deck. You start with a full deck of cards, and your turn is you either if you have 4 people, you pick up a card and you can either put 3 cards under the board for the 3 players to like select. You pick 1 card that you're going to put in your deck, and you put 1 card into an auction pile. But you draw them one at a time. So you draw a card and say, "Hey, this is not too bad. I'll put it on like the river. Hey, I draw it, put it on the river. Hey, this one's kind of good, but I might get something better next one. I'm gonna put it in the auction to try to buy it later. Or hey, this one's great. I'm just gonna put it right into my like hand."
Gotcha.
And then you try to get the like most number of a certain color. Um, and then you get like the dice value as a score. And then there's certain cards that make the dice and like flip them up so they're worth like 4, 5, 6 versus like 3 where they
Interesting.
start. It's a fun one. Again, playing with 4 people is a lot different than playing with 2 people.
I believe
So
it. Yeah.
that was, 'cause you have to like keep track of who's going after what a lot more. So and then there's more people auctioning, so you like lose your money quicker because they're like 4, 5, 6, and you're like, fuck, that's all my cash. Then we played Inish, which is um, I it was weird. It was like the weirdest. Like each person gets 10 characters, and you do blah 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 blah. It was probably the first time anyone that's played it as many times like everyone's played it that all 3 of us had all 10 of our figures on the board at the same time. So it was like it just played super differently than any time anyone's ever experienced it.
Interesting. Just like the stars align for everyone, kind of thing.
No, I don't think anyone really kind of had anything. I think we just all got into something we were trying to do, and none of us were like,
You weren't fighting for one thing.
well, we weren't. You need to fight to fuck up your guys and get them off the board to put them other places.
Sure.
We just weren't fighting, so like our guys were on there, and then we couldn't like use half the cards because they're like, add your guys back, and it's like, well, we don't have them. Then what do we play after? Play Inish. Then we played some potion, board game, potion, RNG bag, bowling. It's like room. Uh, the Quacks of Quinlanburg.
Excuse me?
Quacks of Quinlanburg. This is another super RNG one that I didn't do bad, but it's just too much RNG to like have a strategy. You like have a bag and you basically like making potions and you like buy ingredients with like making good potions. You buy these chips and you have chips that like will make your potion blow up if you have too many of them on your board. And
Yeah.
and the other ones do actions and like give you like certain things. But you
Interesting.
draw them from a bag randomly, so you can get like super lucky or you can get super unlucky with your RNG pools. Um, it was fun. I'd play it again. Um, I would play it again. Suggest. I wouldn't like ask to play it again. But if someone
Yeah.
asked,
No, I got you.
wanted to play it, I would play it.
I'm curious. Do you guys chip in money to someone to buy these things?
No, they just have
Or do
hundreds
they
of
just
them.
have.
They just
I was
have
going to
them.
say, or do they just have them?
They just have them. And then we like finished up with a game of No Thanks, which is like something like basically just want a low score and you like can. It's like I don't even know. Put a card out in the center, and you can either grab the card, or you can like pass on it by putting a chip on it. You only have so many chips to like pass. The goal is to have the least amount of like
Mm-hmm.
your cards like equal scores, but there's cards 1 to 35, and if you make chains, so if I have card 11, um, and I get card 10, well, I don't have like 21 points. I only have 10 points because I chained those 2 cards together.
Interesting.
So you want to get like the cards that you want to get cards close in
You
value.
want to get runs. Yeah.
Yeah. Um,
That's kind of neat.
it's a good end of the night game. Like finish it up. Don't want to do anything, but you just don't want to leave quite yet.
Yeah.
Um, I never get. I can never convince anyone to play it because of it's like a big game. But at some point, I'm trying to get them to play a big game of Battlestar Galactica. Um, board game. It was a TV show.
I know. Yeah.
Um, so it's a super intense game. I haven't told you about it before. Um, like you're the crew of a ship, and the game is
Is this
already
a
hard.
cooperative or a
Yes,
solo? Okay.
cooperative. So you're like the crew of a ship, and you're like trying to escape the Cylons or Pylons or whatever the hell they're called. Um, and the way it's like FTL almost. So
Yeah.
you got like you're escaping, blah blah blah. You got ships trying to come and fuck you up. You have like world events like, oh, your food supply is diminishing.
Mm-hmm.
Blah blah blah. So you might be like to successfully emergency ration your remaining food, you need to put like four value of yellow cards, six value of pink cards. Everything else counts against it. So if you like look at a board game, you can kind of see that there's the different colors.
Yeah.
You basically just have cards that like you know are worth different things. They might have, I think they have abilities, but I don't really remember using them. It's been a while since I played. Um, so it's basically like FTL, kind of make your way through the world, and like that's fine. But that part of the game's already super hard. Like it is not easy. Um,
Yeah.
but then you have these like traders on board. So think of Among Us as you're everyone trying to do like their task. You have people like trying to fuck it up. So you're like, oh, put down four this and that. It's like, oh, if everyone cooperates, it's fine. But you have people like throwing in bad shit to make you fail. So you have people like sabotaging you trying to play, and the game's again already hard enough to try to win in general, let alone people actively sabotaging you.
Yeah.
The one time I think we had an hour break because we had a huge argument of who was the sabotagee, and like it, super fun game. You have to like want to sit down and play it. It's like a 6 hour game.
Yeah, it sounds like a
It's
bit of
it's
a
an intense.
behemoth.
Yeah, well, a real behemoth that I've never played. I want to play it just because they always talk it as Twilight Imperium. I think that's like a 12. I think it's like a 12-hour game. Hell,
You know, I played uh oh fuck, what was that
oh,
game
Madeline's here on
called?
the podcast. Haha. Look at Cider. Oh, look at Cider. Oh, she's gone.
Pandemic. I played that Pandemic Legacy. That was
Mhm.
like the evolving game with a
Yeah, I
few
played that.
people.
Yep.
Did you play the first one or the Legacy? Because the
I
Legacy, it was like
think I've played both.
you had to play 12 or more games based on if you beat or lost throughout a year is what it's supposed to be. That like and things change. Like, oh, you can't do this anymore. You have to do this harder thing. I thought it was such an interesting concept of it kept evolving as you played. It's like, oh, rip the fuck out of that card. You can't use it anymore. You know?
Yeah, I played Pandemic Legacy. I remember the little cubes. I'm looking at all the cubes. I just remember
Yeah.
those.
Like there's normal pandemic and then the legacy is the whole
I
like
think I've played both,
evolving
to be
thing.
honest with you.
It's possible. I just thought that was it was like the most complicated board game thing I've done and it paid off and I enjoyed it.
Yeah. Apparently, yeah. Again, I don't know how 'cause it looks intense, but it also doesn't look that intense. But apparently, Twilight Imperium is just.
It looks like a lot of shit here,
It looks
to be
like
honest with you.
everyone just talks about it in such high regards, and but like all of them have only played it like they've only played it like a couple
Like
times.
there's just the table is full of shit. It's everywhere. Huh. Interesting.
I don't play. I've never played it once, and I don't remember too much about it. And I think I cheated because I didn't understand what I was doing. But Scythe is another one um I'd want to play again. It was like robots in a map area control something. I don't even know what the point was. I know I had to level shit up, but I wasn't like leveling shit up like I think correctly.
Mm, okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. Any others? I own the only one I own that I haven't played in forever, but I used to love is Imperial Settlers. That one's like an easy one. Settler board game. That one's like a worker placement. Not worker placement. Resource management card game, I
This
guess.
one, uh, it feels familiar. Whether you
You and me
tried to
played
get
it
me to
once.
play, yeah, I think so. Yeah.
It's like you get card like you basically it's like farming farming cards that give you more resources and you put down more
Yeah.
cards. That
Mm-hmm.
one's a that was a good one. A good one. Uh um had
Do you
some
want to talk about F1 since I've
yes.
watched it?
Yeah. Crazy probably the like so big crash in two big crashes in F series this weekend. Do you see the other one?
I think so.
If
I'm not
it's
positive.
probably not that far up in Formula One. I think he posted it being like somewhat could possibly be spoilers, but it wasn't spoilers to F1. It was spoilers to like
I just stayed away from the whole channel until
um
I was.
it's like the second to last post. It
Yeah, I
was
got it.
the Nisani. I don't even know how you say it. Oh well, apparently that one's um maybe that one right in the top right. I don't even understand what really
Uh,
happened to be honest with you.
he went all. Oh well, I don't. Tried to cover, touched a wheel, got
No,
just.
that wasn't it. That was
That wasn't it.
oh that was it. That's just a
Okay.
completely different angle than I saw it at. Cause
Yeah.
like
Just
you're
caught
just like
caught a wheel, got the car upset, went straight because he had to, and then just
yeah.
absolutely speared the other car.
This is the angle I saw it from. Like, you're
Like
like, damn.
open wheel racing, you start touching wheels and it's an issue.
Like, wow.
That halo saved that guy's life.
Yeah, no, it went legitimately just went towards the guy's head. Um,
That would have been a fatal crash without halos.
yes.
And if that's not a good reason to have them, I don't know what is.
Yeah, no, but that was legitimately just the same weekend, like hours later.
Crazy.
Then there's that one. That was so. I don't know. Did you like read anything about it?
Not really. No.
So like the roll hoop failed. Like apparently F1 cars are designed that they should just like you can't get them upside down. They're like GTA physics cars that they don't go upside down.
Well, their their center of gravity is so low in the car that yes, it is very hard for them to flip over.
But like that roll hoop, the whole like upper part like
Yeah, like
failing
the
is
the air intake.
yeah, apparently that failing is what like caused Zal's car to actually go upside down.
Really? I might
I
have
don't know
to
how
try
so
and
I don't
find some
understand the
stuff.
whole thing, but like
Yeah,
everyone kept talking about that failing in some way that like let his car not be aerodynamic enough to never not flip.
interesting.
And yes. I don't know the whole science behind it, but like it there is science.
And then did you see how George said to marshals, "Don't take the car. I'm coming back to it," and then they took it?
Yes. He also couldn't get it started, so that's like one that was
That
also
was
like
that would be another reason. Yeah.
yeah.
Like
But
that would
yes.
have been a reason for the car to not come back. So yeah.
Yep. Um
I thought that was
crazy to
interesting that there was like the fact that they got it off the truck and started working on it with a hope of it coming back was interesting to me.
um yeah. Crazy like Because I was watching it live. And I like sat there for an hour and they wouldn't even show. I had to go on. I was like on Twitter trying to find anyone reposting like clips that they got of it
Yeah.
because they didn't know if he was for like the first like 25
They
minutes.
they don't show anything if they don't know he's okay.
Right. So like, and they couldn't even like because it was like the first turn, so they couldn't. They didn't have like hours of like
They didn't have
replaying of
any
like
other replays, yeah.
yeah, no, it was just like going off the start, but they had to stop it really quick.
Well, I think part of the issue with what took so long is that he was wedged between the catch
Yeah.
fence and a guardrail and like the tire barrier. It wasn't tires. I think it was their plastic tote things that fill with water.
Yes. And
So he was like wedged in a bad spot.
but did you see Latifi start and he cut off and he went like two places up to begin with? He had an amazing start.
Yeah.
Then Albon got fucked,
Yep.
rammed by the fucking Aston Martins that don't want him to be better. Bullshit. Now
Yeah,
Latifi
it
doesn't get a
was
better
not a
car
great
for like
start.
Latifi doesn't get a better car until after France now.
You were excited for that too.
Albon's keeping his good car for this weekend, but they don't have enough time to make enough for him to have a new one soon. And after that, they have to like shut down the factories for a month. You can't. You're not talking.
Is that summer break coming up, I think? Yeah?
I think it's after this full header.
Yeah.
Uh,
I mean, I can
F1
check.
schedule. Schedule. It goes Austria. Give me the full schedule. Oh, it was under this. Oh, okay. Austria, France.
Austria this weekend. Skip a week. France, Hungary.
Oh, okay. Well, there's a Hungary race, but after that, it's a whole. Not till the end of August.
Yeah, so that's the break.
But then another like triple header.
Interesting. Yeah.
Or no, a triple header. Only a triple.
Let me go ahead in my calendar. So it's like on the 27th of August is Belgium qualifying. Then the next week is Netherlands. Then the next week is Italy. So yeah,
Yes.
triple header. And then 2 weeks off. Then Singapore, Japan. Skip a week. US, Mexico. Skip a week. Brazil, Abu Dhabi. And that's it.
Done. 4 months left. One.
It'll be okay.
Never will be again. It's all gone to trash. End of it all.
So, Overlord's coming out. It's a thing.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm so tempted to find the opening song, but I don't want to spoil it. I want to listen to it the first time with the show.
I want. I don't even know how long it is. Is it like 12 episodes?
13.
I feel like the other ones are longer. Part 1, part 2?
I'm not
I thought
sure.
it was 225. I thought they were like 25 episode seasons.
I don't think they were.
I think the first one was.
Nope. 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 They're all
Oh,
13s.
Damn. I did watch it on Hulu, so they do show the like fake count. Maybe that's what I'm thinking of. They do the dub and the
They
sub and the
do
same.
weird stuff. Yeah.
Well, yeah, the summer season just started because all the shows were posting today.
Yep. Yep. I think like 2 days ago was the first ones. So yeah. Actually, some of them started almost a week ago.
Almost.
You know, it's they start whenever the fuck they want.
Yes. Yeah, summer's here.
Summer do be here.
Summer's here. We're over the hump. 4th of July, coasting down to Labor Day. What else? What else? Oh, no, I know what else. So I got my new phone.
Yeah,
Um,
which one did you get again?
the
I know it's a
Samsung
Galaxy.
S22 Galaxy Ultra. What was your first thing on your Google recommendation? Alabama football.
I have no idea. I could not tell you.
Alabama football trending?
I don't know how to tell.
Hmm.
This is a fancy phone.
Well, they got rid of the note. They made
Yeah.
got rid of the notes. They made a note, but they call it a Galaxy Ultra and
Yeah.
put
Well,
it
I
in
think
their
that
line.
they kind of had left a bad taste in people's mouth when the note started catching on fire and they wanted to ditch the name, probably.
What do you mean? That was like 4 generations ago. No one's worried about it
Oh,
since.
well. Got the pen.
I do have the pen. It
Do
is
you
actually
use the
kind of
pen?
nice to scroll through.
Yeah?
Yeah,
I might be in the market for a phone. I don't think I need one this fancy, though.
pen stuff.
I just, like, don't need it.
Yeah, I can understand.
It's a lot of goddamn cameras. Holy shit.
All new phones have so many cameras.
Is that, say, a 108 megapixel camera? What
Yes,
the fuck? How big are those pictures?
huge.
It's like probably like a 50 megabyte picture.
Yes,
Good luck putting that anywhere.
compress, compress.
How do you like it so far?
It's fine. It's good. It's very flat. Um, what was I gonna say? It's curved glass on the sides, which is kind of shitty, because
Yeah,
screen
mine has that.
protectors.
Yeah.
Yeah, but have you ever like had to use the new age like glue? Um,
No, I haven't.
so
Like the assembly glue you're talking about?
well, like, you like to get a screen protector. It's not like it doesn't have stickiness on it. You like put glue on your screen and you like UV light it down.
Oh, no, I have not done that. I didn't run a screen protector on this phone, and it's been doing good. I think that glass is better than what it used to be.
Yeah,
At least in my opinion, you know. Yeah, I think I've seen this a little bit, but I have not I've not dealt with this, no.
damn, it's not fun.
Did you put one on?
Yeah,
How'd it go?
fine. It's just like they're a little more expensive and they're not like as ideal. Well, not ideal. It's just um you have to deal with it. Like you have to like put it on, you have to cure it, and then you have to like hope it's all good and fine. And they're a little bit more expensive. They're not like cheap.
Yeah.
But yeah, the thing. Put a weight on, fingerprint sensor if you use it.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I need to start looking for a phone soon. I think that my battery is just shot and my phone's slowing down. So it might be time.
Probably is.
It's been, I think I'm coming up on 5 years. So it's definitely been a long time.
Um, I don't even know what to say. Do you? You're gonna go smaller? You're gonna go bigger? What do you see?
I don't think I mean, I'm happy with my size. I don't think I need to go either direction.
Big is your screen?
Uh, yes.
Yes.
6 inch. 6 inch screen.
Bad.
And uh, it's a 2-to-1 ratio.
Mhm.
So it's like pretty wide. So yeah, I don't know. I haven't really looked into it too crazy yet. I don't know. LG stopped making phones. I wasn't too overjoyed about HTC and what they were doing. They were okay. They were good build quality, but I didn't love anything else about them.
Mhm.
Samsung, I had a bad taste in my mouth, but it's been long enough, I think, that I could go back.
Ready?
If somebody really tried, they could probably convince me to get an iPhone, but I don't know. It's hard
All the
for me
boys
to
will
make that
do.
switch.
I think you might like iPhone. Or I don't know. I feel like you'd get
I
annoyed with customization.
I would get annoyed with some stuff, like, yeah. I know I would get annoyed with some stuff.
So,
Who knows? See how things go.
um, what else? What else? I'm distracted now. My pen's stuck. Cause I know what I did, but I think I got something jammed in it. But I don't know how to get it out.
Unbelievable. It's ruined. Brand new phone, ruined.
Kind of. Not really. No. I'm sure there's a way. I'm sure there's like a
Yeah,
guide.
I'm sure it's fine.
I think people are saying they just like mash it. Mashing.
S Pen is stuck in phone.
My S Pen is stuck. And take it to this. Um,
Restart the device and try and eject it again.
what do you mean restarting?
I don't fucking know, man. This might not sound right, but try pressing it harder repeatedly.
Yeah, I'll get it. But yeah, that was the screen protector case is weird with curved glass, but I'm guessing you're used to that.
Yeah, it's like it just falls off on the side a little bit. Like
Mm-hmm.
my glass isn't super curved, but it is a little bit. It's
Yeah.
just that like weird little bit extra that's just there for seemingly no reason. I guess people just like no bezels or that
Do you like no
direction.
bezel?
Everything. I don't care. I don't know. I mean, I like little bezels. I always thought it was dumb that the iPhone had huge bezels on it before.
Gotta bezel it up, bud.
Like I like small bezels, but I don't think we had to go this crazy. Is what I'm saying, I think.
I like
Like when you start having to notch for shit on your screen, it's a problem to me.
I don't
I'm
like the bullet.
anti-notch
I don't like the bullet hose holes. No.
for the cameras. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm anti. Just leave my screen a rectangle. Don't fuck with it.
Um,
I
the other
guess I
thing,
would take a bullet hole over a notch, though. I think.
the other thing I don't like is I don't like I don't like how many like there's too much glass on the cameras. They become such a point where you can break stuff.
Yeah. Are you doing a case?
Yeah, I am doing a case. I'm not rocking a case.
Yeah.
Uh, they're so um so expensive not to.
Yeah. They're very expensive little pieces of technology.
Hitting it now. Says to hit it. What do you think? I don't even know. I did have something. I did have something.
What do I
Uh,
think about modded Terraria? I love it.
oh yeah, I was gonna ask you, like, what do you think of your new Terraria playthrough? Are you doing anything different? Kind of the same stuff, just over again?
I
I know you're playing with someone else.
so it's kind of the same shit, but we'd lost a couple mods and gained a couple different ones because it's now updated to 1.4 instead of
Mm-hmm.
1.3, which means that we get the new Terraria base game content back, which is something that is good, I think, because they changed things to make summoning a lot more viable, which is the build that I like to go a lot. Uh, I don't know. I didn't see a huge need to change. I've been summoner with melee weapons, which is a little different. Usually I'm a ranged weapons kind of person. But the person me and Burry were playing with is doing range stuff, so I'm trying to fill the gap a little bit somewhere else.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's good. It's fine. It's Terraria. I can always go back. It's one of those games.
Um, would would you how do I
We're
want to word
playing
this?
Calamity, by the way, for people listening, which is like a big mod pack.
Are you grinding the way you normally grind?
No, because I don't have access to the save.
Oh, you don't. Oh, it's not your save. Is it Burry's?
Nope. Yeah. If it becomes an issue, I'll probably ask for the save and throw a server up. But
If it becomes an issue, what is that? If it becomes an issue.
at the moment, for both myself and my sanity, I have not asked for that yet.
Um,
There have been a couple times too when it's like I think we scoured the map at all places it could be for something, and we didn't have it.
oh, yeah.
And he was looking for it, and I just said fuck it, and it was a sky mill. Like we searched every sky island, and there was no sky mill,
That is the
and he
worst.
needed one, and
Like,
I spawned one in, cause like he, in my eyes, he did the proper looking to justify it, and it
mm-hmm.
doesn't hurt my feelings at all.
Well, like, I don't know. The Terraria is great. It's a lot of RNG. It's a lot of, like, fun. Like, oh, searching the world for this and that. But, like, it does fail in the sense that, like, um, can't get
Not every
everything.
world has everything.
No, and I mean, I get it, but, like, it's also, from a collector standpoint, do you feel scummy when a world doesn't have anything and you don't get it for that character that you launch a new world? Like, what? Make it a drop, make it a this, make it a that.
Yeah. And I didn't look into it, so there could have been a way for him to get it too, viably, but via crafting or something.
Well, some
I
of it,
just,
like a lot of it's not.
I mean, modded some stuff. Like you can use banners for shit sometimes. Of
Can, but
like,
not like
oh,
it's
kill this many things. Yeah.
not
Yeah,
everything.
it didn't bother me that much. You know, I do I make them open up another world, use their character, and just go flying through the air with a gravitation potion, or do I just go, here's your thing, you did the work, have it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So
Because I used to do that for sand in a bottle. Sand in a bottle is so big.
I found one on our world.
That's good.
I actually got one, and then Burry crafted one. I think
Did he?
there was a craft for it. Yeah.
Mm.
I don't know if it's him or what, but do you remember those giant elemental summons of like the sand and the air one
Yeah.
that were like a bitch to farm?
Mm-hmm. He got 2 last night or something like that. Remember here?
On the first kill of the sand elemental, he got the regular and the rare drop.
Damn.
And I mean, like, it was just like I said, hey, the thing that I need is here. Can you guys come help me and make sure it doesn't, like, if I die, that it doesn't despawn?
Mm-hmm.
Because it's a bit of a bitch early hard mode to kill.
Is it?
It it hurt a lot. Yeah,
How did he get 2 of them then? Just the same drop, or did he just kill
it was
2?
the same drop. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if the numbers are fudged by something. You know, I don't know if the drop rate is
I thought it was
cranked
2
or
different
something.
things you had to kill. I thought one was like a fancy one you had to
No,
kill.
it was the same thing. It was just drop rates. Like the rare one was rare, you know.
Rare one was rare.
It's called like rare sand elemental or something.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I don't know. And then the first time we killed the air one, it dropped. So maybe it's a guaranteed drop now or something. I don't know.
Maybe.
It was weird. So then I just have the bosses to do, and I can craft it into the heart thing or whatever. I don't remember what it was.
Um,
But no, it's been good. We just got into hard mode, so now the game really begins.
who suggested it? Burry? Burry just wanted to get into it, or was it the
I just like first day I was gone, Burry sent me a message and it was like, "Hey, how do you feel about Terraria?" And I was like, "You know the answer to that. I can never say no." And he mentioned that Mod Loader was updated and all the mods were updated because I was trying to wait for like all the big mod packs to get updated. So,
Sure.
and he was like, "Yo, they are," and I was like, "Yeah, I'm down, but I'm gone." So, we'll see.
Um, I saw some screenshot today on like our Steam or something, our gaming. Someone like played 100% every Steam game in their library.
I saw that and it was like 1200.
Yeah.
I read comments. It wasn't 100%.
What
It
was it not?
was no. It was like he either played it to completion to credits or played it until he decided he didn't like it. And either of those cases he put it in the played. So I did see that though. It's impressive and something that I don't think I will ever do. I'd rather just do what I enjoy than try and finish it. You know? Like,
Yeah,
I'd
you gotta
rather
win.
come back to Terraria sometimes. Not be like, oh no, I finished that one, can't go back to that.
Gotta win no matter what. Um, what else do I
By the way,
feel like
you
I have.
talked about me sleeping in humid, hot weather camping.
Mm-hmm.
I slept like a rock every goddamn night.
Did you?
Yeah, I was perfectly fine.
but like hot
It was
into a
warm
weekend.
the first night. After that, it was fine. A little humid though. I will give you that one. Also, the
I
first
get.
night, it was like a rolling fucking thunderstorm craziness coming through. So,
I guess, Bruno. I guess.
and I was on a cot with a little air pad thing, like camping
Do you have a
pad.
little fan going on in your tent?
Nope, no. I had a fan. I didn't even use it. I used it once to air out the tent the day after it rained. That was
Leave the
it.
tent flaps open, let it air out.
It's got vents and stuff, yeah. Because it was so humid that night, and I wanted to get some of that out.
Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot you have a fancy tent.
It's not that fancy.
Oh, I forgot you had a fancy. All tents are well, most tents are fancy just because. Um, there, thank you.
You get it? I was gonna say, it looked like you were making progress.
Yeah, I think a little bit of glue. I think the pen, I shouldn't use it, or I need to like, yeah. When I was doing the screen, I did a sticker, but I had to do it 3 times because like I fucked up the first two and had to redo it. But I think a little
Hmm,
bit of glue came down the one time, and
gotcha.
I just need to like either like click it all. Basically, the clicker broke.
Oh,
Not clicker.
gotcha.
I think there's a little bit of glue in there that I just need to like.
Workout.
Yeah.
Not too big of an issue.
No. Um. Yeah, it's fun. It's like nice scrolling. It's like,
Just like a little flicky.
well, like
Yeah.
it's like perfect for like Reddit scrolling. Um, great for doodling. Like when
Yeah.
if you are bored and you just want to doodle. Um, actually like being precise on clicking things like on a small like if you do have to do desktop mode for websites
Yeah.
when like the mobile
I
apps
could see
are
that.
shit.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, it's it's also like nice to lay it on your desk and like tap it and do it. I've noticed myself doing that.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Like
I could see
if
that.
I think the one time I had it out because I was playing with it, just doodling. But it was nice. I was just like replying to Madeline, but I didn't have to like pick it up. I was just like tapping on it.
Yeah.
Again, stupid stuff, but like if you
You
have
have
it,
it. Why not use it?
yep. Um, yep. I'm focused now. I'm ready for podcast. I'm ready for pod.
Ready as it's almost
I got
over.
jury duty. That's what it is. I got jury duty.
Oh, yeah?
Yep. Next month. I'm gonna try.
Is it
I'm not trying
confirmed
to get
yet,
out of it.
or is it
What?
just they sent you the letter?
It just sent me the letter to
Yeah,
report.
you have to call in and
They
see
might
if
like
you have to
cancel.
go.
Yeah.
Well, like I think that they'll give like a range of like 100 people or something out of 1,000 or something. I think.
Yeah. Um, I answered a little too brutally honest, so I don't know if they'll pick me.
Gotcha.
It was like one was like what was it? I was like, would you be less likely to believe a testimony of like a law enforcement officer because of his job? I said yes. I'm like, I don't know. I don't trust you. Um, can you like would like uh would you have be like it's like something about like religion and having issue if like they try to like I don't know. It's like I was like, well, if they're gonna try to using like religion to justify it, I'm just gonna be like, fuck you. So
I had to go once, and it was a waste of my time because it was like, hey, show up, and now we don't need you.
yeah, that's what a lot of people tell me. That they
And
just
then
go
here's
show
like
up.
$9 for gas.
Yeah, I just like I'd rather sit at work all day than sit in there because like I don't want to. It's not that I want to be on my phone, but it's like I don't want to. I don't want to like just sit there being bored all day. I don't know. I think you can bring a book.
I think you can.
But I meant like I have to go to Harrisburg. Like mine's like Harrisburg crimes.
Oh, that might be more interesting, I guess.
It might be. But yeah, mine are downtown Harrisburg like thug life crimes.
I mean, mine
Um,
was in Reading,
yeah, but
so
fucking what 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 they got going on? I know Reading's bad, but like everything's just allowed out there. You basically allowed like what they didn't their meth didn't have a permit. Like what you got going?
I look. I didn't do anything, so I can't even tell you. I have no idea.
Oh yeah, you didn't do anything. um, did you getting texted? Okay, I'm like popular. Did you when you were camping? Uh, so I guess how do I want to explain it? You know how um Steve's always like, oh, firewood's a bitch. Did you bring firewood, or did people bring firewood? Did you like all chip in to buy firewood? Like, how much did you waste on firewood?
We chipped in to buy firewood. I think we spent like $20 on firewood,
Okay, so not too bad.
and we had plenty to do whatever we wanted.
Okay, because I was like thinking like for our trip, like is it worth just buying firewood up there, or is it worth hauling it?
So like, okay, the campground itself had firewood, okay,
Damn.
but it was shit. It was. I don't think it was seasoned. Like, I don't think it sat around drying for a year. I think it was like freshly cut, split stuff.
I assume
It
they
was
get
a
whatever's like cheap or what's donated.
Yeah, it was a bitch to do anything with. So we went up the road to a guy and bought it from him then, and that firewood was actually good. So, uh, in our case it was you're not supposed to transport firewood really far away because of bugs and shit that can be in your firewood that are harmful to different areas. Um, so they don't want you bringing it. My truck was full. I had no room for firewood.
Okay, wait. So they don't want you to bring bugs into the thing because
To
people
different
don't want to pay the.
areas. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know the whole story.
So, hmm.
Yeah, I don't
I
know.
mean, ours. I mean, August. I mean, not August, September. Like, it's you're getting into that. It's not quite October, but you're getting into that range that if the nights are a little cooler, it's in that like good like
It's great fire time.
yes.
I'm sure we could find some up there because there's probably
Oh,
still
I'm
places
not
to camp
saying
up
we
there.
can't. I it's probably you know every horribly popular. I just didn't know if you were gonna be like we spent like $100 on like firewood and it's just like
No, they
damn.
were selling it like $5 a bundle, which is like a good armful, probably. You know,
Hmm.
which is probably like an okay fire for a night.
Yeah.
You know, at least a couple
I mean, up
hours.
there's pretty like woody too. Might be like good supply, like someone trying to sell for like not cheap, but like undercut just so you come there.
Maybe. Yeah, I don't know. I think I think we see how we're feeling and just figure it out. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I think you brought it the last time, didn't you?
I did bring some. Yeah. Keep in mind it was close, so that whole bug thing isn't as relevant. And I had it. Yeah. I brought some.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see what happens.
Um, I mean, we're getting there. We're only about 2 months away.
Yeah, I saw it on my calendar when I was looking at the F1 stuff. It was in one of the 2 week gaps. I think right
B's gonna
after the
be here
triple
next
header.
week.
Yeah?
Yeah. I don't understand what's going on, but like we're going down together, but I don't think. Wait.
What are you doing again? Like, what's
We're
going
going down
on?
to Virginia to hang out with our old sweet mates.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I
Yeah,
remember now.
Carrie and you've talked to Carrie, but we're gonna go see Mitchell. Well, he was at the
Yeah.
wedding.
I recognize the names. You know, I hear them in passing a lot, but I couldn't tell you for sure. I probably wouldn't recognize them, you know.
Yeah, no.
But I'm bad with names to begin with, so.
So I thought Fee and I were driving together, but then he like sent me this. I'll send it, just DM'd it to you. And I haven't like actually clarified it with him, so this is just me being lazy. But can you like translate what he's trying to say? I think he's like staying. I think he's like.
I think he wants to stay more.
I think so. So I think he's coming down, and I think we're gonna be both driving
I
down to
think
Richmond separately. Cause we're going down the 17th.
no.
We're hanging out.
I think you don't have to drive and he wants to drive you home and go somewhere else by himself.
Richmond to you to DC.
He wants to come from Buffalo to you, and then from you to your sweet mates, and
Richmond to
then
me.
from your sweet mates take you home, and then from your house go to
Oh,
DC.
okay.
That's what I'm understanding by that.
I have to talk to him about that. I mean, he's already going to.
That sounds like extra
He has to
driving,
pass
unless
these.
he wants to stay somewhere. I don't know
Oh,
where you guys
again,
are
another
staying.
night.
Yeah, there might be like an extra night somewhere in there.
Yeah. Isn't this like great communication? We can like. I can scream at him to come be, but like I can't like just ask him a basic. I could ask him. I'm just too lazy to ask him a basic question of whatever.
He should have just told you we're doing the around the world strat, okay?
Basically.
You go to
But yeah.
B, then to A, then to spawn, then back to B.
Yes. Got my lighter for the trip though.
Nice. I need to look for one. I'll bring one if I remember it.
I don't know. I'm also feeling. Uh. Oh my god, that link.
That is a
Holy shit.
link. Holy.
I'm also thinking Sexy Witch. I wouldn't use
What
that
is
one.
that?
That one just be for the collection.
What is that?
So like, I don't know. I love like. There's an era
I've
of like
heard this story.
objectifying
Yeah.
women Zippos. I think we talked
Like
about it, but
the
like,
whole pinup thing. Yeah.
yeah. Well, no, some of them are like legitimately just like Playboy-esque. Is it like
Yeah.
Zippos
Yes.
on eBay? Like, oh, what? I didn't even see that one.
It was in the
Recommended
top the people also view. Yeah.
Halloween collection. See, I don't have that. Um, see, that one's not on my recommended. Damn, Bruno. Good, good. Basically, I just need to wait for some of these old fucks to die. And, like, find them at, like, a bunch of, like, thrift stores and stuff and pick them up.
Here, I'll send you the pumpkin. I didn't show these, by the way. Imagine if Playboy made a Zippo. That's...
If who?
Playboy made a Zippo.
They did.
I mean, yeah.
Type in Playboy. I mean, yeah, you're not dreaming. Do
I'm
Playboy
just...
Zippo. They've been, like...
I'm just trying to give the mental image, that's all.
Oh. But yeah, they were partnered. Like, they legitimately... Playboy did make Zippos. I mean, you are actively looking at, like, the bottom row of, like, stuff like that.
I see it. It's on my screen. Yeah. There's a lot of them, too, actually. You're gonna have to have a big collection, Nick.
I do. I mean, I want a big collection. I want to get a big like case on the
Yeah,
wall.
like
I
I
think they're
know
cool.
I so there's a guy I watched on YouTube that did a lot of like pocket knife content.
Mhm.
Like he would just habitually like trade or buy pocket knives, and he had a YouTube channel that was this was like early in my YouTube watching even. But he also was into Zippos. Like he lives in Bradford or near Bradford, you know.
Mhm.
Actually, maybe like an hour away. I don't remember exactly. But yeah. So he was into them, and I bought one. Actually, two. I have two somewhere. I thought it'd be cool to have a
This is like
collection of them someday.
I got this one because it's like just simple. Like this is one you can use and not be upset about using.
Yeah,
And the other thing that I love about them, which is like the dumb love about them, is like because they're all made in
in
God
Bradford,
focus.
if it would focus. Yep.
Oh God, focus.
Look at you with your
Yeah,
fancy ass camera that doesn't like to focus close up. You got to do the whole like hand behind it thing.
yeah, yeah. Am I a ham? God, do I need to like
Got
really do
to
it?
pull out just a little bit. Oh, oh! Get your face out of there. There you
There you go.
go.
Bradford, Pennsylvania.
Made
I
in
don't know.
March.
It's like a thing I think is cool, like the
Yeah,
just like the idea of them, and then the town itself has like oh Bradford. I went to college there.
yeah. It's a neat
That's my
little
alum.
thing.
That's my alum. Like yeah. Oh, I was always a Big Spring where I met my wife and we swam and like I proposed to her at the like school. Like that always has like a spot for
Yeah,
me.
absolutely.
Um, and then like Bradford is where I went. I swam, made a lot of good friends. Um, Zippo. The movie theater in town, when you go into it, it has a big sign and it has a list of every movie a Zippo has ever been featured in.
It's neat.
Yep. So, like I said, people still collect them. Young people do, but like it's one of those things that I like. I could go to a probably like pawn shop, thrift shop in like a number of years when a lot of the older collectors are just starting to die
Yeah, you probably could.
and
Or
their
like go
collections
on
start getting sold
eBay
off.
and hold on. Let me do an eBay search.
Um, the
Or just like buy a bunch of them off eBay.
yeah, that's what. Yeah, that is yes, that as well. Um, but you'll just get people like selling off collections because they'll be like, I don't want
Yeah,
like a
exactly. And it's hard to go through a collection because it's hard to know the value of every little thing without having a huge understanding of everything.
yeah no. So I plan on amping it up, just kind of like slowly at a time.
Yeah. I mean, like find one you like a month
Hmm.
and buy it. Like that's a way to do it.
But I
Or
feel like
be
I
like,
had
"Oh, hey,
uh,
buy 10 of them at a time.
yeah,
See one you like, snag it."
like some of them were worth like that Eagles one's probably worth a lot more money now. 'Cause they just switched their logo, so people would like nostalgic Eagles fans want that
Ah,
logo.
got the old logo.
We
It's
got
like
my
Nissan. Nissan has a thing like that. There's
yes.
their like racing division is Nismo,
Hmm.
and there's Nismo old logo stuff that is exorbitant prices, huge. You know.
Hmm. The what was we got my uncle a old Cleveland Indians baseball team one before they became the Guardians now, but like growing up
Yeah,
40 plus years of his life of watching baseball and stuff, they were like one logo, now different, which I'm not saying is a wrong thing, but like kind of like if Mercedes changed from the the 3-point star or
Yeah,
something else, people
it's
would be like,
it becomes collectible after that because there's not going to be any more of it. Like that's the end of it.
mm-hmm. um, what else did I have for the week of F1? We went over my screen protector. It's nice.
I mean, that's good.
Thick glass for the. I do have like a protector for the cameras as well because they're not
Ah, that's
flush.
that's cool.
The only thing it
That's
does is
nice.
cut down like the phone light, but whatever. I'd rather not break the 108 megapixel camera
Yeah.
because they
If you
do
need a
shatter.
flashlight, let me know. I'll give you some suggestions.
I'm
That's one of
happy to
those
have a
things that
mainstream phone. The
I
sound is so much worse than the LG V60.
really is it?
Not in a bad way. Not in a bad way. I mean, it is bad because it's worse, but it's not bad. It's just the LG sound was just so much better.
Yeah, they did a good job. That's one thing I miss. HTC did right. The HTC One, which is the last HTC phone I had
Hmm.
dual front-facing speakers, and they were large.
Were
So
they?
you got stereo sound. Like if you held your phone watching something, you had stereo sound left and right coming out of it, and it was so good speakers instead of these like dumb cupping over the side you got to do to get anything to come out.
Yeah.
Something you lose with bezels.
Um,
Like, let me pull up a picture to give you an understanding of
I think
how
Linus just or
ridiculous this
was this the
thing
Note?
was.
He just had a video that like it was either the One Note or I don't know. It was maybe HTC. It was like he
Like,
couldn't recommend them anymore.
you can see how big these grills were for speakers.
Yeah.
This phone was like made to be used to listen to. That's another
Um.
thing that I thought I was gonna hate losing is like capacitive touch buttons. It's not a big deal. I'm fine with them not being there. I'm fine with on-screen ones.
Like those, or do you like the gestures?
I'm fine with buttons
Okay.
like on my
I
screen.
don't like gesture. I like the. That's one of the big reasons why I
Yeah,
do like Android, and I don't want to.
yeah. I'm fine with the buttons. And I have like I think I have 4 buttons if I remember. And sometimes they hide. Like if I go to my home screen, they're not
Hmm.
there. They're not at the bottom. But if I open an app, I have control of whether they disappear or not. So like it stays there, you know?
Hmm.
Like if you look at the bottom, they're there. And I have 4 buttons. One of them is I have back, home, app switcher, and drag down my notification bar. I have all 4 buttons. And that's one of those things that I can change and figure out and put them wherever I want.
Yeah.
But then I can also make it hide it and make it go away. So like I think when I have Reddit open, it's not there because I want the space to be able to see more posts at a time. But then I just have to swipe up from the bottom a little bit and it shows up and I can click whatever I want. So I
Yeah.
guess that's sort of a gesture, but not really.
Um. The say, I do. The only thing I do wish with notifications, so I figured out like you can asininely like Microsoft Teams. I get a lot of Teams messages, and I wanted like
Sure.
vibration, but I don't want sound. So you can do that, but you have to go through every alert within Teams
Oh,
to like set that.
a little
Like
annoying.
there was no way to do it like for just like all alerts. Because I wanted it, I didn't want it. There's like silent or vibration and sound. Well, I don't want sound. I just want vibration. Like give me that
Yeah.
like.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to go in and like at like under notifications and like category. Or maybe I could have done all. Yeah, so see, if you hit like all notifications, turns them on and off. If you go
Yeah.
into like a specific type of notification, you can like
You
adjust what
can.
that does.
Uh huh.
So like, oh, all I have is chats. I have that one alert, but it's on silent. Can't see this. That's not gonna focus. The sound
Yeah.
is silent,
The sound is silent, but it's
and
all. Yep.
but vibration is on. But I wish I could adjust the different sound levels of um each app's notification. Like, oh, let's just
Mm-hmm.
say
I know what you're saying. That'd
let's
be
say I
good.
want text messages at like 20% because I want to hear text messages. Like they might be important, text
Mm-hmm.
messages. Um, but let's say like Teams, I want it like 5%. Like I want to hear them, but they're a little less important. I have like normally my work computer up, and that's like pinging me as well. I don't need like
Yeah.
the extra. Discord, maybe I want like DMs be like a silent or ping. Maybe a ping just to hear it, but like I don't want, you know,
Yeah.
as
I'm
loud.
following you. That granular control would be nice.
Hmm? Stupid stuff like that.
Yeah. Maybe someday it'll work like you want it.
Hmm. But oh well. Um, got anything else for this week?
I do not. I don't know of anything else.
Okay, that's good, because that's all we have for this week's episode of Thursdays All the Best Days podcast. Thanks for listening, and goodbye.
See you later, everybody.